I'm an Italian photographer. I've been living in Brazil for 5 years. Since the beginning, Bolsonaro made clear that all the indigenous reserves had to be reduced to make space like to cattle ranching and other kind of business. And of course, like a lot of people start looking bad at the indigenous people. At the same time, indigenous people like saw their saw their land, their territories threatened. And the consequence was like that deforestation, illegal logging, illegal gold mining increased. I met the guardian of the forest, this indigenous group from the Guajajara ethnic located in Maranhão state 1 year ago. I started following them because I thought that it was a really interesting stories. It was a really strong form of activism inside the indigenous community. They armed themselves. They created groups for doing patrolling and monitoring their reserves, with the goal to expel the loggers, with the goal to replace the state, but not in an authoritarian way, but to do anything it's needed to protect their lands, because otherwise it's just there's just anyone who could look after them. They basically form some small task forces. They don't have big budgets or resources. So they go around with some pickups when they have motorbikes, and their strategy is to spot where the loggers are, where the loggers are operating, and kind of stop them from going out from the reserves. So they just form some checkpoints, and especially at night, and when they find some of these loggers going out with these huge trucks loaded by illegal wood, they stop them. Eventually they burn their truck, and eventually they beat them. These are really risky activities. We had an example really recently when this Guajajara indigenous leader Paulo Paulino was killed. He was killed during an ambush while he was going back to his village. For me, it was like a really shocking news, really sad news, because I met him, I spent time with him, I follow him while I was on the field. I was in the state of Maranhão. He was killed in very close where I met him. You have this kind of feeling to be in a no man's land, or better, like in a modern Far West, where the absence of the state is really strong. There are no controls. Impunity is a key factor to understand all the crises taking place in the region.